Dear students and viewers of this lecture, so I would like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Anjaiah, working as Professor of CSE in Saint Engineering College, Hyderabad. So my subject is cryptography and network security. So this is there in third year, second semester for computer engineering branch. So now I would like to teach this introduction about cryptography and network security in this lecture. We would like to see the scenario, how attacks and threats, what are different types of expectations with respect to of all these network security and cryptography. We will see in detail. So before going to that, initially, we would like to discuss what is cryptography and network security. So now here, cryptography means crypto. Crypto, the word says it is a Greek word. So the crypto, the word is came from Greek, but actually crypto means it is a secret. Secret. So graphy means a study. It is a special branch of study. Now here cryptography means it is a secret study. Cryptography. Graphy means it is a study, right? Cryptography means it is a special branch of study, right? So now cryptography and network security. Now here network security means here what happens is, so now here we are going to provide security at the network level. That means, let us take suppose if the transmission takes place between sender and receiver. So sender side having both security issues, but whereas the receiver side has also have both security standards. Sender side is having security standards. Receiver side is also having security standards. But whereas while transmitting the data, right? In that case, we require security. That security is called network security. While during the transmission of data, we are providing the security is nothing but network security. For that, what type of techniques we are imposing, like all these we are going to study. So this is regarding so what actually cryptography network security. So chapter one, we would like to see different aspects in this. Before going to that, now here, so chapter one introduction in this. So one large motivation for this study of this subject is, especially for this chapter. So a famous author, right? So who is Sun Tzu. So now here the famous quotation is, "The art of war teaches us to rely not on the likelihood of enemies not coming, but on our own readiness to receive him, not on the chance of his not attacking, but rather on the fact that we have made our position inaccessible." So once we go analysis of this quotation, we require to know the importance of this chapter. Now coming to here, background of this chapter. So what actually background why you are studying this? So we see information security requires have changed in recent times. So in recent times, so it is completely so the information security and their role and their requirement is drastically changed. So now here, in previously, so what actually they provide physical and administrative mechanisms, but whereas now it is completely changed, and the computer use requires automated tools to protect files and other stored information, right? The operating system itself says so individual protection, that means protected files, other stored information, and automated tools, all these maintained by the operating system. But anyhow, now coming to here, so in networks and communication links requires measures to protect data during transmission. Now here, just now as per our discussion, now our ultimate goal is to protect data during the transmission. That is our ultimate objective. So use of networks and communication links requires measure to protect data during transmission. Now here we are going to achieve the network security is the communication links. They require special measures to protect data during the transmission. So that is what we have discussed. Now coming to definition. Now here, computer security. So the generic name for the collection of tools designed to protect data and threat hackers. So this is for computer security. Basically, computer security itself is maintained by the operating system. Operating system is having collection of wide variety of files. They are providing individual protection of data, and they are going to threaten for hackers will be done itself take care by computers. Computer security will be maintained by the operating system. But now coming here, network security. Now here this is very very important. Cryptography network security we are going to discuss. Measures to protect data during the data transmission. Just now we told measures. What are the steps? What are the actions? What are the precautions? What are the methods we are going to apply to protect the data while during the transmission? That is our major objective in this subject. An entire subject, our major objective is going to discuss new methods, new policies, how we are going to save, how we are going to protect the data while during the transmission. That is the objective of our network security. Now, internet security that measures the protect data during the transmission overall collection of interconnected networks. Now, that is nothing but internet security. Yeah, that is nothing but wherever the internet is there, up to however the files are moving. So that is nothing but internet interconnected networks we are going to protect. So anyhow, we'll see in detail. So now coming to aim of this course, our focus is on internet security, which consists of measures to detect, deter, prevent, detect, and correct security violations that involve the transmission and storage of information. Now here, so the aim of our course is going to concentrating in widely, right? So major level we are going to concentrating our data and security, how we are going to providing. So so now we are focusing at network level and internet level. We are going to focus. That is about regarding aim of this course. So now see if you see the security trend, just a few years, what happens? So what actually into the knowledge, right? And the attacks sophistication. So where attacks high, where whenever low. So this is the just analysis survey how the attacks are happening with respect to year wise. We see 1990, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001 up to C. So this is completely the previous years, how they are going to store the data, right? We'll see. So how they are going to maintain the trending pattern of this entire security. We have seen all these. So if you see the different type of attacks, how they are happening. So initially, so here internet social engineering attacks, sniffers, packet spoofing, hijacking sessions, automated probes, GA intruder tools, automated widespread attacks, widespread DOS attacks, executable code attacks, for ULs without source, techniques to analyze code, DNS infrastructure, widespread attacks, right? Entity distributed attack, widespread attacks, steal the advanced scan techniques, window-based remote controlling Trojan, increase in all wide-scale Trojan horse distribution, email propagation of malicious code, distributed attack tools, DDoS attacks, home user targeted, anti-forensic techniques, increase in worms, sophisticated command and control. Now here, when you see this with respect to of trending pattern of how security trends, so what are the various security threats will be happening, attacks, sophistication, right? So then for this, how we are going to mitigate for this year wise? Just this is simple security trend. So in order to discuss each and every topic, we'll go in detail. So all these concepts should be discussed in entire our subject. So this is about regarding just for the sake of idea how the security trend is going on. So with respect of year wise, how what type of attacks are increasing, right? So now here OSI security architecture. So OSI means Open System Interconnection Security Architecture. So it is maintained by ITU TX.800G. That means ITU International Telecom Union. ITU stands for International Telecom Union. So now X.80 is a version security architecture for OSI. OSI we know Open System Interconnection, a very widely worldwide popular system. So it is an international organization. Open system interconnection. It can available for openly. You can access anywhere, anytime, right? That is OSI security architecture. So it defines systematic way of defining providing security requirements. So it is useful abstract way of concept we will study. So this is about regarding OSS security and architecture. So I would like to see. So next topic is, so